lovies, and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn, and you know what it's time for? A $5 dinner deal from the Dollar Tree. Yay, hooray. Alright, yippee skippy, let's get down to it. Now, this is a meal that my mother made very often. It was a great budget meal. It was quick, it was easy, it was inexpensive. Everybody ate it, everybody liked it, and there were no complaints. I was very fortunate growing up because we always had enough food, even though there were a ton of us. 11 people minimum for dinner most of the time. And then as my older sisters, got married and had kids, they'd bring their kids and we would all eat dinner. And so, it wasn't just 11. It was the husbands and the kids. And my mother, bless her heart, a saint, could cook for an army. Anyhow, this was one of our favorite meals that she made. And it was after she had had a long day. If maybe they forgot to take something out to thaw, maybe they needed to stretch the budget a little bit until the next pay period, that kind of thing. But it was good, it was filling, it was hearty, and we enjoyed it. I've taken certain liberties with her recipe because I got everything at the Dollar Tree. They didn't have Dollar Tree back then. My dad, he just shopped for the bargains. Absolutely. And so, taking a few liberties with my items from the Dollar Tree. Also, my hot dogs, my sausages did not come from the Dollar Tree because they are left over from family dinner night. But my Dollar Tree always has a package of Franks. Meat Franks, and it's a combination of chicken, pork, and beef, and they're like 8 of them in the package for $1.25. I have weighed these out, so it is the same weight as that 12-ounce package. Mine just look a little bit different, so that's my liberty. And we're coming in right at the $5 mark. Yay, hooray. So I have 4 assorted sausages here. 3 of these are the cheddar wursts that I got over at the Aldi, and I'm just going to cut these up. I would do the exact same thing with the hot dogs, with the Franks from the Dollar Tree. I've had them. I think they're just fine. They're quite good, and I'm not mad at them one bit. I'm going to go ahead and give these just a rough little chippity chop. Now, you have kids, you have someone with any kind of difficulty swallowing, you'll cut yours a little smaller. But just little coins. And Piggy, he's like, yes, please, I love hot dogs. He does love hot dogs. So, gonna give those a rough little chippity chop. My parents were totally bargain shoppers. The ad would come on Tuesday morning with our newspaper, and my mom and dad would sit there at the dining room table drinking coffee, looking through the ads, doing a menu plan, a meal plan, what they were going to buy at the store, what we had in the freezer already, what they could stock up on. And so I guess it just comes naturally because I would sit there, I would eat my cereal, watch them go through the ads, and that's how you shopped, and that's how I've always done it. So yeah. So, your meat Franks from the Dollar Tree. The other thing that I got is a seasoning blend, and this is onion, celery, red and green bell pepper, and parsley. Yay, hooray. I also have some French fried potato kind of things. Got some eggs, and I've got a little bit of bacon fat. Yeah, I always save my bacon fat because if I run short on vegetable oil or what have you, I know that I always have a little bit of bacon fat in the refrigerator. And I'm glad today because I only had a little teeny tiny bit of vegetable oil for my dish. And so I'm going to add some bacon fat to it to make my mom's dish. My mom made fried potatoes and eggs with hot dogs, sometimes without, sometimes with, whatever she could find in the refrigerator and throw that in, and plenty of onion, and that was what was for dinner. And it was a great bargain meal then. Even better now, hot diggity. Got my electric skillet right here. Mine is much smaller than my mother's. She had a great big one. It was enormous. And I've got my bacon fat. I have about 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil in here. It's not quite going to be enough to fry my potatoes. So we're going to add a couple of tablespoons more of the bacon fat. People ask me, Shorty Vaughn, how do you know if your bacon fat has gone wrong? Well, number one, it will smell really terrible. Absolutely. It could grow mold. It could smell terrible. And it could taste a little bit rancid. But you're going to smell it and you're going to know if it's good or not. I store mine in the refrigerator up on the shelf, the little, flippy shelf with the butter and stuff like that. That's also where I store like my better than bouillon so it doesn't go missing in my refrigerator. Alright, I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to get this going at about 300 degrees. I'm going to get all of my fats good and hot. And then we've got pretty much everything all planned out. Now, instead of whole potatoes sliced up, I am going to be using these steak cut potato fries because my Dollar Tree does not sell fresh produce, unfortunately. Hey, Dollar Tree, if you're listening, we could use some fresh produce too. Yeah, but if you could get these items from your grocery store or even your Aldi, you may very well come in at less than the $5 mark because a whole bag of potatoes might only cost you, $2 or $3, and you might only use 3 or 4 or maybe just a pound. Who knows? Your your Frank's at your grocery store might be on sale for 99 cents. A lot of times, the Bar S ones, that's what I usually get, are about the 99 cents. I never see the seasoning pack any cheaper than the Dollar Tree, so I think this is a good value no matter what. $1.25, $1.25. I've got 4 eggs. That's another, we'll say, $1. And then I have 12 ounces of sausage or meat franks from the dollar store. So my 4 items coming in at the $1.25 mark for a total of $5. Can't beat that with a stick. And I think this will easily serve 4 individuals. We're going to have it tonight for dinner, and then we're going to have it tomorrow for lunch. And I think it reheats very nicely. I just love that potato and egg combination. And yeah, I think that's going to just do it for me. I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not going to say no. Alright, we've got that almost melted. That's getting pretty hot. Yay, hooray. This skillet heats up really fast. And these these steak fries, they're actually quite substantial. And the reason that I chose these is because I knew how thick that they were and that they could really stand up to a good fry. Yeah. I think they're going to be great. Almost melted. Yeah, are you in a mood, Piggy? Piggy's in a mood. He's hungry. He says, lady, come on, hurry up. Make the yums. It's almost time for Jeopardy. Because these are already pre-cooked, my sausages are already pre-cooked because they're left over from family dinner. I'm not going to add those until a little bit later. I want everything else to get good and cooked. Those are just going to take a few minutes just to heat up. Okay. Well, that's starting to talk to me. It's got things to say. None of them are good, probably. And let's go ahead and just... right on in there. And that'll settle down in just a minute. Ooh, that bacon fat smells so good. All right. Here we go. Get them all down in there. Yay, hooray. And I'm just going to let that oil come back up in temperature just a little bit before I add my seasoning blend. How y'all doing today? You doing anything fun or exciting? I worked. I made a video earlier this morning. I did some chores on my lunch hour. Some dishes, some laundry, some trash. Yeah, it's trash day. I gotta remember to haul it out there because last week I woke up in a panic. I almost missed trash day. And danger, Will Robinson, danger, because we've got to get it out for family dinner because if they fill it back up, that's for sure. All right, those are doing terrific. Go ahead and put those right in there on top of it. That seasoning blend looks super yummy. Yay, hooray. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yeah. And let's just give that a good stir up here. That's going to just, defrost and season these potatoes beautifully. I can tell that we've got plenty of oil in there, plenty of bacon fat. If you just have bacon fat, go for it. It'll be all right. Gonna pop that back on. And now we're kind of in a holding pattern. We're waiting on that to get all, thawed, start to crisp up, start to season up. Let's go ahead and crack our eggs. When my mother made this, she actually used a whole 5-pound bag of potatoes, 2 dozen eggs, 3 onions, and, whatever hot dog, sausage, leftover meats, whatever she could find over in the pantry. Bell pepper, salt and pepper, all the good things. And would just load this up. It was kind of like a clean out the refrigerator kind of a night. And none of us ever complained about it. And she had a big electric skillet that she used to make hers. She would laugh at mine right now. She'd say, Shorty Von, that's so cute. That's adorable. Anyhow, yeah. She had a big one, big skillet. I try to put my debris into, whatever bag or what have you I'm going to throw away. Just a little protection. Keeping my trash can clean. Right. We'll just give these a real quick beat up. Get them light and fluffy and completely delicious. You could add a little milk if you were so inclined, or even a little water if you need to stretch your egg out a little bit. Milk will make them creamier and water will make them fluffier. But just a few tablespoons of each for 4 eggs. If you're using a couple dozen, well, shoot the moon, baby. Whatever you gotta do. Let's take a look in here and see how everything's doing. This is great for breakfast. I think it's a terrific dinner. Oh yeah. Get in there and get all delicious. I'm going to be seasoning with a little no salt spike. This is just like an all-purpose seasoning without salt. If you have some Lawry's, by all means, go right on ahead. Or a little seasonal will work just fine. Little Tony Chachea's, little Uncle Tony's, by all means, treat yourself. Let's just put a little bit of this on here. This one is not spicy. They do sell a spicy one. So make sure, you're using your Eagle Eye when you go to the store. Don't get the wrong one. If you can't take the heat, you don't got to get out of my kitchen. But make sure you don't get the spike that's too spicy for you, baby. Alrighty. I don't want to stir these up too much because I don't want my potatoes to all turn to mush. So I'm just going to let them sit there, just cook away all nice and yummy. They don't look like they need any more oil. They look like they're doing just fine. I'm super excited about it. So we're just kind of in a holding pattern. I'm going to go put up the TV trays. I'm going to pour Andrew some milk. And, I'm going to feed the little dog because he's over here just begging for yum yums. Just hoping something falls on the floor. Hi, Pigpen. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. He's so good. I just adore him. These fries and everything, they're getting golden brown and delicious. They're going to be super yummy. I'm excited about dinner. I would say they are at the halfway mark. And so I am going to go ahead and add my sausages and or hot dogs right in there. Just get warmed right through. Yay, hooray. And we were forecasted to have temperatures of 105 today, which, that's still fall for us. We've still got the whole month of October that we could have triple digits, but it only got to be 100, and it was extra nice and just delightful. So, yeah, great day. Couldn't ask for anything more. Probably wouldn't get it even if I did. But, it's simple things. Just like this dinner. It's really simple. But I'm going to eat it, and it's going to remind me of my mom. Our bellies are going to be full on a budget. I'm only going to have one pan and 2 plates and a, spatula. So easy cleanup, cost effective, can't ask for more than that. I'm going to let these sausages get pretty toasty. I'm going to let my potatoes just crisp up a little bit more. Those onions and peppers and the parsley, they smell so good. And I've added spice to it, but you know what? I'm going to add just a little bit more. It'll be alright. I'm not worried about it a bit. Also have a plate ready here. Well, I guess I'll have 3 plates. Have a plate ready here with a little bit of paper towel because I do kind of want to drain that off a little bit. If it has any excess oil, those paper towels will just suck it right up, and that's alright. Get my egg all ready because we're coming down to the finish line. That's what I like. Quick, easy, delicious. Yeah. You could absolutely make this with regular potatoes from the bag. Just peel them, rinse them, and then make sure that they're really dried off. That way you're going to get the, best crisp on your potato. You could use chicken sausage or chicken hot dogs if you wanted to cut some of the calories and what have you. I'm going to serve mine with tomato slices, a little bit of mustard, and a little tiny bit of sauerkraut for me. Andrew does not prefer it, because he's a picky eater. But those are going to be my condiments. So, I'm going to go get everything ready. Looking pretty gold, brown, and delicious. I'm ready to go ahead and just pour my eggs right in on top. And because you're adding the eggs, let's say you didn't have money for that hot dog. Well, you're still going to get plenty of protein with those eggs. It's going to be fine. Sometimes my mother didn't add hot dogs or sausage. Sometimes it was just potatoes and eggs. And we're just going to give this a brief moment just to kind of scramble up a little bit. It's kind of like a hash. She never called it that because we probably wouldn't have loved it as much if she had called it a hash, because we had corned beef and hash as a kid. I did not prefer it. As an adult, yes, please, and thank you. But whether you preferred it or not, there weren't a whole lot of options when I was a kid. You ate what was presented to you. You were glad to have it. Or my mother's policy was pretty much like, you could sit there until the cows come home. She did not care. She was not a short order cook. She was not going to cook multiple meals for multiple children. All right, I've gone ahead and unplugged it. It's all ready. Gonna go ahead and dish it out into this plate to drain a little bit. Those eggs cooked in no time. And that is a good thing. Quick, easy, delicious, affordable. Can't beat that with a stick. Ooh. I gotta put my foot over it because it's really hot and I don't want Piggy to burn his little face off, because you know he'll try. That piece will, yeah, I'll let him have it, but you know, I'll just remove that piece from my portion. Make sure, because I don't want Andrew, you got more than I did. A piece fell on the ground. Gotta keep it even, Steven. Marital harmony. Okay. Well, my paper towel slipped a little bit, but that's all right. See, it made a hole. Yeah, it made a lot. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm ready. That's definitely going to be lunch and dinner for Andrew and I. All right, my lovelies. Well, that's what's for dinner. Potatoes and eggs with hot dogs or sausage. Got a little bit of sauerkraut, some sliced tomatoes, a little bit of mustard. That's going to be my dipping sauce. Now, you could absolutely add the sauerkraut, you know, to the mixture. But, you know, I got Mr. Picky Pants in there. I don't like sauerkraut that much. Please don't put it in. Anyhow, plenty of black pepper on these tomatoes. I think this looks really good. I'm super hungry. I'm going to go dig in. Be good, be careful, look both ways. And, yeah, dinner. Under $5. A $5 dinner deal from Dollar Tree. Yay, hooray. This is in collaboration with Maniac Grammy's Homestead. Go visit Brenda and all of my co-creators. I'll link them down below. And you just have to put in hashtag budget meals under $5. And that will take you to all of my co-collaborators and their wonderful contributions. There's some really creative cooks out there doing all kinds of great bargain meals. Yay, hooray. All right, I'll see you next time. Be good, be careful, look both ways. Have a great night. Bye-bye.